guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had to do the intro kind of backwards, so I'm filming this intro after my week's work. The reason is because I've been really ill, as you'll see in the video, coughing and spluttering and stuff like that, sniffing and yeah, so I actually got COVID. I didn't even know that was still knocking about and people were still getting ill from that, but 5 years on from the pandemic, and I found myself bedridden for 3 days. And the bits that I shot were just kind of bits to get me out of the house, just try and get some air and get back on my feet again, because I actually couldn't walk. My muscles ached. I was very weak. I'm still not out of the woods yet, but definitely feeling a bit more myself. Only 5 days on from the worst of it, so yeah, still feeling pretty bad, but absolutely horrific. By far my worst ever flu. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. So in this video you'll see me finishing the timber frame, which will be the greenhouse floor and the root cellar ceiling. So you'll see me finishing that, and then kind of mulling over plans for a hatch, because I want the hatch to be completely hidden, so you wouldn't know there was a bunker below. Yeah, so that's kind of today's plan. I need to get my own mug for the channel. Noticed a few people like Colin Fairs, Tunnel Dave, even Lex has his own mug. So if anyone's got any suggestions where I can get my own mug and print it, then leave them down in the comments, because I haven't really found any good ones. That'd be much appreciated. Okay, so that's the kind of lip, if you will, just temporarily screwed in for now. I'm just going to make sure it's level before I screw it all the way along. So then the sleepers will sit in here, and I'll have this lip to screw to here. So I'll have to come across at this height all the way round, because this is the height the sleepers are going on. Not this one. This one's just only in there because I needed to lower lower this one. Yeah, I'll just screw that in now. These screws are still proving to be a bit tough to get in there. Just a quick spray of WD-40, they'll sink straight in. Of course, that's in the garage, and I can't be bothered getting it. Okay, so this is what I was saying about the bottom of this concrete being touch and go with the bottom of this. So if we level her off, can you see that? She's pretty touch and go. Let's go for a better angle here. So that's in line with the bottom there, and say pretty close. So I have to chip a little bit off of here to get the frame level. Okay, that's that one cut and just kind of placed in for now. I've just kind of winged it, and it's pretty damn level already. I just need to mallet down this end and make sure it's level. But yeah, just bizarrely enough, it seems to have sunk in pretty much. Sorry, same height. Now you can see just how much this bunk has kind of narrowed just by putting in the timber framing. You might notice down this end the path's not actually straight. The path slopes down that end, and that's why the timber doesn't look straight. Level, sorry. Yeah, so you can see how much the space is narrowed. That's why I was thinking having some thoughts about the hatch. I don't want a tight hatch, because I've got to get buckets out there and spades and stuff. Yeah, so I'll have to have a think about that. But yeah, I'll get this leveled off and screwed in. Okay, and that's that one screwed in. Just got to put a screw in the middle here. So I just had to chip a bit of concrete off of this bit here to get it in. It's perfectly level now, taking shape. Well, excuse the lack of light, but a couple of hours spare this evening. I'm off work sick, so I feel a bit more energy. So I'm just measuring this gap here to get a timber sunk in there. Okay, that was just a smidge over 80 mil. Probably about 80 mil and a little bit of change. So I'm going to make it tight as I can. So I'll be cutting close towards 81 mil. Right, it's not handy. That's in, but I'm happy with the car. Okay, she's in. I've not screwed her in yet, but it's nice and level. I'll give that a screw in now. Well, pretty typical. Just screwing this one in, and my drill's run out of battery. I forgot to charge it last night, so I'll whack that on charge now. In the meantime, I'll show you what I had in mind here. So this bit of timber I'm putting in, I can screw a bit of timber higher here, and that will give me a void, and I can fill that void with concrete and make a concrete lip all the way along here. Maybe just a temporary concrete lip, I'm not too sure at the minute, because I do intend to deck this area here and actually extend the greenhouse slightly, so it's kind of diagonal this way, so it's like you come through what will be a gate here, and it'll be like an arch kind of thing, and that will just keep the elements out of the greenhouse a bit more. And then I will be raising up this area here for decking. That should keep the water at bay. So yeah, this bit of timber here I could screw onto. It'll give me a nice surface to put some concrete in there. That was my thinking there. That's around charge now. In case you've forgotten what the sleepers look like, it's not often I film in the garage, but so yes, about 65mm thick, solid bits of larch. I'll basically be cutting them, so I think I've worked out the distance is 80mm, haven't I? So these are 2 meter lengths, so I'll be able to cut them in half and then still have a bit of change. Okay, that's the driver sufficiently charged. I've just screwed that one in place. I'm just having a think at the minute how long I'm gonna leave the gaps for the next kind of supports. So my thinking at the minute is maybe 1 meter. So maybe 600mm. Just thinking if I put one across here, just gives it extra support, and then I'll put a beam in through the middle, because my sleepers will be running this way, so that will give them extra support. I know it's probably over engineering, but at the end of the day it's a bunker. It's gonna have to have a solid roof. I'll be putting in a moisture membrane under this. I'll be insulating the void here, and then putting a ceiling. I'll be running my electrical cables in it as well, so I'll have lighting underneath. Yeah, so I'm just having a think at the minute at the where I put the next joist in. Well, I was just in the garage and I found a bit of scrap wood here. So this is 780mm. So it's kind of in the middle of what I was thinking. So I'm thinking if I just run that down the middle like that, well, not this one, but so 78, and then run a beam across here, put support in the middle, and then multiply that. I think I'll get 5 5 of those in. That'll give me extra strength. I think having 4 joists is overkill, so I originally intended to have 4, which is why I have 2 more sat there. But I'm thinking just 3 now. So with the offcuts of the joists, I'll use them for the supports. Yeah, so coming across this bit of timbers, just kind of made my mind up really with the distance between the joists, and as it should be, just a smidge over 800 mil. I'll get that one cut now. Okay, that's that joist squeezed in. I'm just using the scrap bit of timber as a guide. So it should be 780 mil gap between each joist, and I'll leave a wider gap for the hatch, which I intend to make over 1 meter wide, just for more access for taking the buckets of material out. So I'll get this one screwed in now, and then I'll get the middle bit of timber. I'll find the midpoint of this and then put the timber in. Silly me, I almost forgot to make sure she was level. Just a little bit of tapping up on this side, and it's perfect level now. That's that one screwed in. So I'm just gonna measure the midpoint of this timber here, and then cut and insert one in there, and then I'll give it the strength test. Looking forward to that. For me being a numpty, I realised I already knew the answer to the distance between the rafters. So the distance between the rafters going sideways is 780 mil, and the 2 rafters spanning lengthways, I already knew that was 800 mil, so that'll save me a bit of measuring. So I know, because my scrap bit of timber is 780 mil. I'll get that measured, squared off. Not entirely sure that was my line there. Yes. What's the same? Measure twice, cut once. Okay, so that's the middle joist cut and in position. I've not screwed her in yet. Just make sure she's level before I screw her in. So I actually marked on the top of the joist the midpoint, and on the other end as well, so I can see, well, line her up perfectly in the midpoint. And now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Will it take my weight? And absolutely. Don't forget there'll be sleepers on top of that, kind of distributing the weight. But yeah, that is solid. So I just need to carry on with the lateral supports. Getting there. Ow.